Welcome to Final Third TV. This week we'll discuss David Moyes and his time at Real Sociedad. With me to give Moyes the credit he deserves, Rob Palmer.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Sure. It's alright, I guess.
You want to get the ball rolling here? What has happened?
Yeah, it's like, thing I just wanted to talk about is, as you said, give Moyes the credit he deserves even. And the reason why I wanted to do it was because on Twitter, after Sociedad's win against Espanyol at the weekend, I've seen a lot of English-speaking Sociedad fans saying he's the best thing to happen to Sociedad since Philippe Montagnier took them from, like, I think it was 15th, was their first finish after they got promoted from the Segunda to Champions League football in 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And, like, that's incredible praise, if you look at it that way. And, like, the weird thing was that when Montagnier was in charge, he gave a lot of credit to Arrasate, who was the coach at the start of the season, who was dreadful by all accounts. And it's very like the situation that happened at Porto when AVB was there, when Victor Pereira took over from him after AVB went to Chelsea. Both Arrasate and Pereira were given the main job at the club that they were the assistant manager at, but then couldn't impose their stamp on a team, and then they ended up getting sacked and they brought in someone else. But like the main thing about Moyes is the fact that he's completely changed how Sociedad played. I mean, under Montagnier it was all about like Griezmann and like all about like wide attacking play, getting the ball into the box as much as possible, and like getting the wins and all this. But since Griezmann left, Arrasate didn't really adapt the team to losing such a player. Like, it was always about attacking, but like Sociedad were clearly not capable of doing that since they lost their main man to Atleti. And like Moyes has come in now and he's completely changed. He's gone with like a full focus on being an organised unit and getting them defending properly. I mean, that shows up in how many clean sheets they've had since Moyes took over. They've had 7 clean sheets in 14, I think it was, and then before that, under Arrasate, they had 0 and 11. Which, I mean,
so it's a bit of a difference.
It says it all, like, you know. And like, I mean, you even look at individual results, and like he masterminded a 1-0 victory over Barcelona at Anoeta. But probably even more impressively, he done the same thing against the Giants that are Ibar. But like, in all seriousness, like, I mean, it just goes to show like how much, like, I mean, I talked on the podcast a couple of weeks ago saying that the Spanish media had hopped on Moyes for like getting a few poor results here and there, but like, it's clearly not the case with the fans. Like, they're clearly behind him saying that he's as big a deal as Montagnier was. Yeah,
Sid Lowe saying a while ago that they think he's one of them. They think which is someone they can get on the side.
That's what you want. Like, that's perfect. But I think I'm just really, really pleased it's working out for him at Sociedad because of like it's going to be a harsh word to say, but he was shafted at United. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, if you look at like how Van Gaal has done since he went in, and now you look at like how Moyes done when he was there, there's not really a comparable difference between how they played. Yeah, maybe the league position's a bit different, but in terms of the football that they've played,
probably regressed even a little bit further.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's unbelievable.
As well as that, there's the case of not getting the same money and being told that he had time when he really didn't have time, as it turned out. So I think there was a lot of false promises there as well, because I think whoever the chief executive is, Ed Woodward, is it? I think it's probably him. Yeah. Basically promised him Fabregas and ended up getting Fellaini. Like, I mean, like, a Fellaini's a good player. Yeah, like, I mean, Fellaini's a good player, but I mean, you're not going to win a league with Fellaini treading past it through to Rooney and Van Persie and all this, you know. Like, there's also the botch signing Amanda Herrera, and we see how important he's been, even though he doesn't start all the time for Van Gaal. How important he could be. There you go. So David Moyes was given a rough hand. Yeah,
rough hand, and it's good that he's recharging his career at Sociedad, because it basically, when he went to United, it just completely deleted from the public conscious how well
it didn't matter because
like, I think the thing that didn't help him as well was the fact that Martinez went in there at Everton and done an unbelievable job. Yeah, but now look at what Martinez has gone, and then it swings and roundabouts. I love football.
I don't think Moyes ever had this bad a season with Everton.
No, never. Like, I mean, I think his lowest finish was like 12th, wasn't it, at Everton?
So
just goes to show talented coaches need time.
Are you suggesting that we should wait a while and then make up our minds after maybe a season or two rather than a couple of games, or?
About Moyes.
Like, should we not give coaches time, or should we just jump on them from?
Oh no, definitely. Like if Moyes loses the next game, he should definitely be sacked. I mean, like that's 100% what I'm trying to get at here.
That's
like,
that'll do. There you have it. Sometimes these things take time. Leave your comments in the section below, and don't forget to subscribe to Final Third TV. All our previous podcasts are available on the finalthirdpodcast.net, and you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter at @the final_third. Thanks for watching.